Good morning. How is everybody doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm Tammy from Alternative Visions. Nice to see you guys today. I hope all is going well with you. I'm going to do a reading for my Libras. Libra, what's happening for Libra today? Spirit, show me Libra. Show me Libra. Show me Libra. Show me Libra. Spirit, show me Libra. I guess they don't want to talk. Hold on a minute. Okay. Libra, Spirit, Libra. Show me Libra. We're going to actually do a regular tarot spread today. Woohoo! Guess they have a story to tell. All right, here we go. Help me to be a clear channel. The highest. Thank you. Libra. Libra for the collective. Libra for the collective. What are they going through at this time? What have they gone through so far? Oh, Libra, you're staying up at night. You're worrying, losing sleep. You're finishing off some stuff. You're going through some stuff that is old news, right? Still finishing off this last year's stuff that's been, yeah, we got some jumpers here. You're up late at night, but Spirit wants you to really get into your intuition here. There may be some secrets around you. There's an apology coming your way. Yeah, there's an offer by a King of Cups. So a King of Cups is coming forward with an apology to you. And underneath this secret card, the Moon, we have a Queen of Pentacles. So this person could have ended up with a Queen of Pentacles. You yourself are going to be very defensive. You're going to defend what is yours. You're going to need a lot of strength here, okay? Beneath the Queen of Pentacles, we have a King of Pentacles. So there's two kings on the board. All right. Okay. So Spirit's saying for some of you, You're up late at night because you are very much in knowledge in your head about secrets. Okay. You know what's going on, something in your past. Okay. And you've waited for an apology for a very long time. You know that this King of Cups offered love to this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Which has put you on the defensive. Okay. Now, unrelated to this, you are building strength. This has made you very strong as a person. You've come through some pretty heavy tides of emotion. You've gone through that fear, letting it go. You're still in the process of letting it go. It seems like it's taking forever. You just want it to stop, but it just keeps circling back in your mind. Unrelated to this, this has made you very strong. This has made you really stand in your power, okay? Unrelated to this, there is a King of Pentacles that you are dealing with. This could be King and Queen of Pentacles. This could be marriage partner. This could be like husband material, maybe an ex. Some of you, this is an ex-husband. But there is a walking away and no love being offered. Okay? No Ace of Cups here. There is no love here. You've been stuck in your head. This is typical Libra, right? This is analysis paralysis. This is you being stuck in your head. You're trying to move forward, okay? There's some spying being done on you. Somebody is spying on you. You used to be the one that spied. Now someone's spying on you, okay? In the future, I want you to know the Sun card is here. Your happiness is coming, okay? No delay in this either. Your happiness is coming. Judgment is here, okay? This is the trumpets being blown on all that you've been through, okay? We are under a new moon here, Wednesday, I think, the 13th. This is what you put out, you will get in return, okay? You put a lot out. You did a lot of work on yourself. You did a lot of internal work. You did a lot of healing. You were very alone in your process too. These late nights, being up all night. You are back to zero. Okay? Don't feel foolish. This is the Fool card. Don't feel foolish for anything that you've done or anything that you've been through, okay? If anyone should feel the fool, it should be the other party. But there is some swift action coming towards you with the Knight of Swords, okay? He's wielding a sword here, all right? You standing in your power, full of truth and fairness. You are the Queen of Swords. You are in the upright here, okay? Being in the upright, this is you being fair and just. You may have some harsh words to say. However, it is truth. It is your truth. You have no problem speaking your truth. And sometimes, well, we know people don't like to hear the truth. But because of speaking your truth, you have a real big passion about something that you're doing, that you're putting effort and energy into, okay? This is a brand new beginning, and that's why it is a Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a brand new passionate beginning towards something that you are really working hard on, and it's going to bring you to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? You feel like you're juggling right now, okay? It's like you're in and out of this energy constantly. You're trying to stay clear-headed. You're trying to stay moving forward. You're trying not to think about the negative stuff. You're trying to really be grateful for what you have. You're trying to overcome this past stuff, okay? You're going to get there, because what's next is the Victory card. You are going to have victory and justice for all. Yes. There's going to be justice served here. You're going to have victory in the justice, okay? Now, you know that there was missed opportunities, okay? But you have another one coming forward here. Don't miss this opportunity. You're going to be hard at work, okay? Hard at work, overcoming the lies and deception that you received, because you're going to stand in your truth. Stand in your truth. Stand in your power. All this disappointment, regret, the loss, the feelings of shame or guilt, any of it, you're moving forward from this, okay? You're leaving this behind. You're going to refine your balance. Now, behind you, you do have a lot of people who are fighting. This isn't touching you at this time. You aren't probably even in knowledge of what's going on behind the scenes. But this is a lot of fighting, and it's about you. This is people like, I'm picking up a lot of negative chatter. People are fighting about you. There's jealousy behind you. There's people who don't want to see you succeed. There's people who don't want to see you moving forward. They think you're foolish. Things that you do, choices you make. Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Pentacles. You're taking action. The Knight of Wands is usually my player card. This is the guy that comes in, has some passion, and then leaves again, okay? You're not accepting that behavior anymore, but this actually is representing you taking your action forward. Page of Wands was a brand new start for you in following your dreams, okay? Now you even more so. You are very passionate about making this wheel turn in your favor, okay? This is taking your time. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is the marriage person, okay? This Knight of Pentacles, I feel this is what you truly desire, is somebody who's going to go slow, take their time, okay? This may be another person coming in your direction too, who you're going to have to take it slow with. You may be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. This is the King of Wands. So we've got the Page, the Knight, and the King, okay? For some of you, there may be somebody who had player moves, player ways in the past that is trying to turn the wheel, and they want to move forward with you, and they're coming forward to make that passionate offer to you. Death card. You will intuitively know if this is a person coming towards you. You will intuitively know whether to put an end to this or not. Okay? You may have to bring a death to this. Or this person may be coming to you to close out this, you know, they need to make it a total ending with you. They may be coming to explain things to you. Once this death happens, okay, once this death happens, you have a brand new opportunity. This is a huge pentacle. You've been feeling left out in the cold. You want wish fulfillment. Someone is trying to manifest a battle. They got a little fight left in them. They want to battle with you. They're trying to battle with you. But you are the Queen of Wands. This is you standing in your truth. You could have a fire sign in your chart somewhere, rising sign. Queen of Wands is very confident and she knows her worth, her value. Just want to see what other messages Spirit wants to give about this situation towards you, Libra, to help you moving forward here. Libra, moving forward. Call in your angel of happiness. I know Libras haven't felt happiness for a long time. You're getting like little peaks of happiness here and there, but it's been difficult for you because you've kind of been hibernating. I'm amazed the Hermit card didn't come out. I did see it towards the end of the read, but I didn't go into those cards because they said to stop, but I did see like Hangman, the Hermit status, you know. They want you to start seeing things through different set of eyes. They want you to remember times when you were happy. And as you do this, you may feel emotions come up, and that's okay because they need you to flush those emotions out of you. They need you to do that one final purge, okay? So you can finally come into this true happiness, this feeling of happy, okay? Hold on one second. Okay. They want me to check in your blind spot too. Let me see what we've got for blind spot. I love this deck. This deck I will read from the book. Spirit, for Libras, what is in their blind spot? I know a lot of my Libras have been stuck. Libras have been stuck a little bit. Show Libra what is in their blind spot. Just one card, Spirit. There's a lot of cards here. Oh, there's the one. Hold on, guys. So this deck has a lot of sigils. So let's see. We've got a 76. 76. Deflection. This is the sigil, okay? All right. With this sigil, you're currently using deflection as a tool to avoid self-awareness in a situation where you really need to recognize something within yourself, okay? To deflect something is to cause that thing to change direction by interposing something. Hold on. I got to get my reading glasses because I don't want to sit here and do delayed reading for you guys as I struggle seeing the words. All right. Oops. Boom. There you go. You can look at your sigil here. To deflect something is to cause that thing to change direction by interposing something. This turns it off its straight course and into another direction, even back in the original direction it came from. Deflection is when something someone communicates to another causes that person to feel triggered. As a result, instead of taking the perceived criticism, they either ignore, deny, or turn away from it. Or worse, they turn it back towards the person who communicated it in the first place. This is done to avoid painful memories, emotions, and thoughts, but it also prevents the person deflecting the comment from being self-aware. Deflection is different from projection, which is when a person cannot accept a quality or aspect of their own personality because it is incompatible with their self-concept. So they project it out of their awareness and onto another person. It is the angry person recognizing anger in others, but thinking they are peaceful, for example. However, once people learn about projection, it can be taken further to become a common deflection technique. For example, in order to deflect something that someone tells you about yourself which triggers you, simply tell them they are projecting. Deflection is a defense mechanism that is designed to preserve self-concept. It is a form of projection when it is used to deflect blame. Essentially, when the fault is with us, we project the blame and fault onto someone else. We feel we cannot take responsibility or blame for something and feel positive about ourselves at the same time. We are unwilling to feel guilt or shame. To give you some examples of deflection, a child may spill something and blame it on the cup. An abusive husband may blame his wife for provoking him by not having dinner ready on time, despite what she promised. A person may say things to hurt someone, and when they defend themselves, blame it on the person being too sensitive. Someone may exhibit behavior that leads to a group intervention, but when confronted, they may say that everyone is turned against them. A man may get criticized for something he did that upset his girlfriend, but he may claim she's just on her period. A person may destroy a relationship and say it always takes two. A friend may do something hurtful and say she just triggered because of her own childhood. A spouse may do abusive things and then when their partner gets angry say that they are in an abusive relationship because of the other partner's anger or because they are being told what they did wrong. A parent may cause emotional distress to their child and then drive them to a psychologist to figure out what is wrong with the child. And the list goes on and on. If you have drawn this sigil, you are currently deflecting in this scenario. Recognize the shame and guilt that you feel. We deflect to save our self-concept. In order to awaken, we have to be able to see both sides of ourselves, both our darkness and our light. This means in order to stop deflecting, we have to be willing to feel and see ourselves as not a good person in the circumstance we are in. If we are not willing to see ourselves in this light, we will continue to avoid self-awareness by only seeing what we want to see in ourselves. Therefore, we will not be in reality. Our only axis of power is in reality, so we will not be able to make any positive change to the scenario we are in. It would benefit you to spend time accepting the energy of Sigil 33 as well as this one and coming in to understand its message as well. If you are drawn to the sigil, let it help you to reflect. The opposite of deflection is reflection. Hopefully you can reflect and accept the perspective that you are not the good guy in this situation. But if you cannot, for the sake of other people around you, you can go back through the door of this pattern, or through the back door of this pattern, by feeding your positive self-concept and accepting your negative aspects. Just decide that the person who is the best person is the one who really owns their badness. When you feel the tension of defense in any given situation, use the power of your own ego's desire to see you as a good person, and a good person owns their flaws, to look for what you did wrong or what you did to hurt the other person. Now, I believe sigil 33 that they spoke of has to do with shame. Sorry about that, you guys. My phone is ringing. Shame. So 33 has to do with shame. Finish, phone, finish. So you're not seeing or admitting to your shame. You need to attend to your shame. Shame is one of the most misunderstood aspects of social behavior. The reason for this is that most people think that shame is solely a mental and emotional response to self-diminishing experiences, beliefs, and thoughts. The truth is, shame is much more primal than that, and it's more debilitating. So, two basic energetic movements within this universe: to push something away and to bring something closer. When we see certain things, such as something we perceive as cute, it triggers an instinctual reaction to bring it closer. But when we see images of threatening things, it triggers an instinctual reaction to push something away. Love is an instinctual reaction to pull something closer to you. Fear is an instinctual reaction to push it away. And shame is an instinctual reaction to push yourself away from yourself. Of course, you cannot actually do this because your consciousness experiences a singular embodiment. The only way to push yourself away from yourself is through fragmentation. For this reason, we could say that shame is the mechanism for fragmentation as well as suppression, and shame creates internal separation. The number one need of the human ego is to see itself as good and have others see it as good. Shame is all about seeing oneself as bad and having other people see us as good. The number one enemy to the human ego is shame. The ego will cope with shame through all of the classic coping mechanisms by going into denial of it, deflecting it, rationalizing it, projecting it, suppressing it, splitting into alter egos, converting it into physical symptoms, overcompensating for it, intellectualizing it, isolating themselves, or self-injuring, for example. The thing that people deflect more than anything else is shame. Here are some examples of shame deflection. A mother can feel shame when her infant expresses negative emotions towards her. It makes her feel like a bad mother. But her ego cannot handle that, so she deflects that shame onto the infant. She decides the infant must have something seriously wrong with it. Or a person asks for the honest truth from a friend in their life. The honest truth makes them feel ashamed of themselves. They cannot handle that shame, so they decide that friend is a horrible person. All of this is an attempt to avoid accepting and admitting to the shame we feel and working with it directly. Badness in our human society is integrally linked to blame and fault. Recognize that, relative to the situation at hand, you may be blaming yourself for something. That something may or may not actually have been your fault. Either way, that self-blame is coming from a baseline self-concept of shame. If you have drawn this sigil, you need to admit to your shame. Own your shame. For example, a man might feel defensive in a relationship argument about being emotionally available. He may tell himself that the woman that he is with is too needy. He has deflected his shame onto her by making her the bad one in this situation. When he looks deep inside, he may find that he is ashamed because he doesn't feel capable of being emotionally present. Ask yourself, what do I feel ashamed of in this situation? What about this situation makes me feel like a bad person, or defective, or not good enough, or wrong? You need to directly address and lovingly resolve whatever comes out of the questioning. Bring the parts of yourself that you are ashamed of closer to you, and include them as part of you rather than push them away. If you have drawn this sigil, it will benefit you to spend time accepting in the energy of Sigil 76 and coming to understand its message as well. And 76 is what I've already read to you about deflection. So you guys, rewind, ask yourself those questions if you have to. I feel that Libras who have been stuck need to look at this. I know a few of you have been through rocky situations, and the other person has made you feel as though you were at fault, and you weren't. This had everything to do with them. But somewhere inside of you, you had shame and guilt, and you had all these horrible feelings. And then when it was over, you were left with these with no answers. There was never a discussion on it. So a lot of you Libras have been stuck in this space of not knowing and wanting to have an understanding, have that final talk, and the final talk never came. And so you have to always question and wonder in your mind, and this is what's kept you stuck for so long. Crow. The crow to me is my dad. My dad speaks to me through the bird. Crow comes into your life to give messages. The crow in this deck says universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So you guys may be getting some truths this week. Bottom of the deck, we've got the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Not out there, not through someone else, but within yourself. So take a look. Here's the snowy owl. Perfect time of year too. It's winter where I am. Pay attention to your dreams, you guys. Messages. I know some of my Libras have been getting some really strong dreams lately. Pay attention to them. There's messages coming through them for you. Even if you don't quite understand what the meaning of your dream is right now, write it down in a journal, because you'll be able to go back and go, that's what that meant. You'll figure it out. Okay? So Libras, this is where I leave you. I ask you to please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I am a new reader here on Keen, and I want to see this grow so I can help you and get the messages out to you from the universe. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day.